Hi, I'm Katie Gates. Welcome. Today I want to speak very quickly on protecting the minds. 4 ways to protect our mind, especially in the times that we're living in. It is critical that we work on strengthening our posture, our heart's posture, our mind. And so today I just want to share 4 quick ways, very critical, vital ways that we can start doing to protect our minds. Number 1, know who you are. We have to know who we are. When we know who we are solid. And when we're solid in ourselves and who we are unshakable in our stance. I said this before in one of my other videos. When we know who we are, we can better protect our minds. When we know who we are unshakable. We don't waver in who we are. We hold a sense of surety in who we are, which is not easily swayed. And we're rarely going to allow others to dictate who we are. Because when we're strong in our mind, when our minds are protected, we know who we are. I feel like this, and I've said this too before. If someone can capture your mind, they can kill you mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. They don't have to physically kill you because it starts in the mind. So if your mind is teetering on the weaker side, it's vital that you do things to strengthen your mind, because people don't have to kill us physically to kill us. If they can capture our minds, they can kill us mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. They can easily confuse us, disrupt our stance, and hinder our peace when our minds are not physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually protected. Number 2, immediately recognize negative self-talk. This is something we all go through. It's something we've all battled with. It's something we will battle with. But if we can recognize the negative self-talk, we can protect our minds. So ask yourself, why am I speaking to myself in this manner? So if you're having negative self-talk up here and here, ask yourself, recognize it first. And then ask yourself, why am I speaking to myself this way? Because you have to know why in order to fight the negative self-talk. You have to know why in order to recognize, okay, I was fine yesterday, but now today I'm having these negative self-thoughts about myself. Something's wrong. And also ask yourself, would you tell what you're telling yourself up here to a friend? If you're speaking to yourself in a negative manner, will you speak to a friend the same way? Probably not. So why speak to yourself that way, right? You're worthy. You're deserving. You're worthy of powerful and positive thoughts. Let's not speak to ourselves in a negative manner. Understand this. Negative self-thoughts are designed to hinder your growth. So if you're speaking to yourself in a negative light, those thoughts are designed to hinder your growth. Not to help you grow, but to keep you from growing. So they're there to keep you from reaching your full potential. Because if we're speaking to ourselves in a negative manner, we don't need other people to do it for us. We're beating our own selves up. And when we do things like that, we hinder our growth. So don't talk to yourself in a negative manner. Start thinking positive thoughts about yourself, positive thoughts about who you are, positive thoughts about what you want to accomplish, achieve, and how high you want to go when it comes to this life. Number 3, employ faith rather than doubts. I've said it before because this is very true. Doubt kills more dreams than we ever could. You don't need someone to come into your space to kill your dreams if you're doubting yourself, because you've already killed your own dream. You don't need an outsider to come in and kill your dreams because you're already doubting yourself. Been there, done that. That's why I know. So doubt will kill more dreams than any other human being could. Doubt causes us to miss out on valuable opportunities. It hinders our emotional and educational growth. Because if we're stuck in doubt, there's no room for growth. And if there is room, it's very, very little. We want a lot of room for growth. Because when we grow physically, we grow mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They all work together for the good of who you are. When we doubt, it increases procrastination. So those goals and those dreams that you once were just so eager to get started on, and you couldn't sleep the night before because you were so excited, are now thrown on the back burner because you're in doubt, and doubt increases procrastination. So doubt continues to hinder. It just takes on another form, and that form is procrastination. That's what doubt does. And doubt also keeps us in past moments, causing us to miss out on the present moment when we're stuck in doubt. Okay? So let's remove doubt. Let's start operating in faith because it's critical. If you have faith in yourself, you're going to reach just unseen potential because you have the faith in yourself. You don't need someone else to come and say, "Oh, I have faith in you," because you have faith in who you are. You know who you are. And number 4, delete toxic people, relationships, situationships. All of those things hinder who we are. It is critical. And I know that it's easier said than done. I have been there and done that. But it is vital to the growth, to your mind, the strength of your mind. Because we're talking about protecting the mind. But if we're around and operating in toxic relationships, the mind is wide open. There's no protection for it because it's just wide open. And so it's critical that we delete toxicity from our lives. One thing about toxic relationships, friendships, situationships is don't ignore your intuition. If you feel that something is wrong, or if you have that friend or that relationship where you've reached a goal and they're not happy for you, I mean a great goal. You're doing great things. You have a great heart. And those people aren't happy for you. They're not pushing you. They're not clapping when you win. That's a problem. That's toxicity. And those people are in your space to keep you bound. They're in your space to hold you back. So it's very important to delete toxic relationships, even those that you've had for years. They played out a long time ago. A lot of us hold on to those relationships, those toxic relationships that we've had in our lives for years because we're afraid of letting it go. It's familiar to us. Think about it. You've known that person for years. And while you've had a good heart and you've had great intentions, they have not. That's why it's a toxic relationship. It's vital to delete them. And just know that if you delete someone that's been in your space for years, believe in your faith and know that God, because I'm a strong believer in God, know that God is going to bring someone in your space who's willing to clap when you win, who has your best interest at heart. I promise you he will. And I'm speaking from experience. I promise you he will. So don't ignore your intuition. Remove yourself from toxic relationships, people, environments, job situations, because the more toxicity that's in our lives, the greater the chances that we will fail. I'm going to say that again. The more toxicity that's in our lives, the greater the chances that we will fail, because toxicity breeds failure. The two work together. Toxicity breeds failure. And if you're stuck in toxicity, you have a higher chance of failing than succeeding. So, failure itself usually comes from the mouths of others. This is why toxic relationships are so vital to delete, because oftentimes it's not us speaking down to ourselves, although it does happen. We have others in our ear putting doubt. Well, that situation it seems good, but I'm not sure if that's going to work out. Or maybe I just don't know about that. I mean, that goal seems pretty far-fetched. Are you sure you can do that? I mean, you really don't even have the finances. You're really not that good at it. All things toxic people say to keep you from reaching your goals, your dreams, your successes. That's why failure follows toxicity. Toxic people are usually messy people. They're stuck in mess, just nonsense, foolishness. That's why it's so important that we delete toxicity. So when people speak over us or doubt us or blatantly don't support us, their actions evoke doubt within us. So they've placed a seed of doubt within us. And that seed of doubt will grow. It will start growing if you water it. So for instance, if they've placed that seed of doubt up here and you start doubting that seed of doubt, guess what happens? It's going to grow. It's going to flourish. The seed has been planted. Now the plant or the bud peeks out of the soil and it starts to grow. And it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's very important that we remove ourselves from toxic relationships. And then when their toxicity or their doubt in you evokes your own doubt, then that doubt evokes fear in you. And that fear in you later leads to stagnation. So you have doubt. The doubt then brings on fear. And then the fear brings on stagnation. So that is not a win-win combination. But toxic people, that's their goal. That's why they're there. And for me, I say with toxic people, we pray for them. We love them and then we move on. Toxic people can and will make you feel insecure about who you are and your purpose while being here. Toxic people will destroy your self-esteem because, once again, that's their job. That's what they enjoy doing. Toxic people will emotionally harm you and increase your chances of depression and other mental ailments. So if you weren't depressed last year and you've surrounded yourself with a lot of toxicity, it's a greater chance that you may succumb or you may experience depression this year. And then you're asking yourself why you can't put your finger on it. Look at your relationships. Seriously, sit down and analyze, even if you have to get a sheet of paper like I did. Write the person's name down. Analyze that person because that is critical. If they're toxic, if they have a lot of toxic qualities, then you need to delete them. Okay? Toxic people increase negativity and hinders our happiness. And I know that happiness is an inside job. That's a quote that I have. Happiness is an inside job. But when we allow toxic people or toxicity, toxic situations in our space, our place, it hinders our happiness. It brings on a sense of darkness. Like that dark gray cloud that they show in the little cartoon shows. It's like a cloud of darkness goes over our minds, which is why it's critical that we protect our minds. A cloud of darkness goes and it starts to rain. So now that rain is clouding your vision and your happiness is diminished. So that's another critical reason why dumping toxic relationships it's just so important. And lastly, very, very important here, toxic relationships prevent growth. They stop us from thinking about who we are, our goals, our dreams, and it's a possibility that they can even change our thought process of who we are. You know, one moment we thought we were just amazing and we just know that we were created on purpose with purpose for a purpose. We just knew that we had it all together. But a toxic person will come to a person whose mind is not protected and tear that down. They will have you questioning your own thoughts, your own dreams, your own goals, and who you are. Because yet again, that's their job. That's what they do. So my goal for this video is to help you understand why protecting your mind is vital and to help you understand how you can go about doing that. Number one, know who you are. Number two, immediately recognize negative self-talk. Number three, employ faith rather than doubt. And number four, the final step is to delete toxic people, toxic relationships, situationships, environments. So I hope that this has helped you like it helped me quite some time ago. If you like what you've seen, please like the channel, subscribe, share, leave a comment. I truly appreciate it so much. I am trying to grow the channel because I want to bring great knowledge to you all. So thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I love you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye.